Oh my goodness. That's my name! That's my name! Hello! Welcome to week 2 of my studio vlog. This past week, I just looked at the vlog from last week and oh my goodness, the space looks totally different. I took almost everything from the apartment studio, brought it here, started hanging work, and honestly, I feel like I'm already filling up the space, which is a great problem to have, but I'm also excited to make new work in here, which hopefully will start in the next week or two. I'm definitely getting into the studio probably like 2 or 3 nights a week, which I think is a big win, especially with still working full time. But really just getting used to the space, getting used to what this new routine of not just working at my apartment studio looks like, but at and out of my studio. So the whole logistics element of that, like getting food or having food here or having change of clothes here. So all those like random little things you don't really think about. But from an art standpoint, I am super excited with how the space is turning out. It's just so colorful, very good energy in here. So let me show you guys. So big thing number 1, officially on the window. Yesterday I came in, had the letters up there, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's my name! That's my name! So excited. Anyway, so as you can see, coming in from the hallway, there's David and I's names, and then I hung some of my minis, which look so freaking good in the light. I love just having this as an entryway for when people are walking down the hallway, catches their eye, and come right into the space. Then coming in, then as you walk inside, it's still a little bit messy. It's not quite all organized yet, but we have the minis as I showed you there, and then I have my large piece charge connection over here. I absolutely love the way the shadows look against this gray color on the wall. I've always had it on white up until now, but I think the gray looks so pretty. Right now I'm keeping my mask and my keys and everything up here. This is just like a little model that I'm working on. Potentially a new series in the future, so we shall see. But then of course having business cards, a couple of fake plants, and just some homey things. But I absolutely love this corner. It just pulls the whole room together. These are the cubbies, so still the same as last week, just have food and utensils and stuff. I'm excited to see what these 2 bins turn into. Right now they're just kind of like a where I put things when I don't know where else to put them shelves, but we'll see what happens with them. Originally I was thinking they would be for my paints, but that is not enough space, so doing a different plan. Then the pegboard looks so good. I still have to figure out what I'm trying to put on the top, because as you can see, I have my big table in here now too. The folded table will still be here for events, or if I'm having people over and just need like more table, then obviously there's a table. But for the most part, having all my tools and everything on the board is super nice from an accessibility standpoint. I can just grab things. I have color swatches, all of my tapes, measuring tools, and then all the pens and markers I use for my daily drawings, bunch of stickers, and then of course like level and construction tools there. So that's super nice from a practical standpoint, but I really can't reach things at the top. So right now I have a shelf up there, so I'm thinking something like that, or potentially I have these peg hooks, so you could actually just like hang a piece of artwork right there. So I have a bunch of them, so I'm thinking maybe even hanging artwork up there. But I love the way the pegboard is coming together from a logistics, I feel like I'm saying logistics like 10 times, from the day-to-day use side. It's super nice and it's been helpful so far. Here I just have a bunch of cleaning supplies because I just got done cleaning the floors, and then still trying to figure out my TV monitor. I'm trying to figure out where's the best way to keep it permanently. Typically I had it on top of this box as above so I can use like a double screen, but when I move the table to the middle of the room, obviously I don't want to be tied down with cords. So my thought is when I start painting in here, I'll use the table in the middle of the room and I can fully walk around it. But again, then I can't have anything on the table tied to the wall. So we shall see. Another super awesome corner that I hung last weekend was over here. I'm trying to get the wide angle. But so this is a 4-piece series that took a little while to hang, not too long. But then the color catchers over here. So these are the 5 designs that I have currently. They come out in collections, so that's my first collection of them. And I think they just look super cute on the wall. I typically in the past have only hung them on the window, similar to the minis right now in the studio, but even on the wall, I love the vibrancy of the color. You still get kind of the reflection of the shadow on here, and even get that extra reflection on the wall, which can be super fun. So a new way to display them, and I love how people coming into this space immediately see these when they're looking through the window. Down here are a couple of other paintings. They are not finished. I plan on adding standoff acrylic elements to them, but they're pieces I've had works in progress for a while now. And then one huge board that will probably be my first painting I work on here now that I have this space. It's so crazy because this felt huge in my apartment, and obviously now it's a small fraction of the room, so I'm so excited to have so much more space. Then we move over here to the more production art side. As you can see, I still have not hung anything on that wall. It is still a bare white wall. So over here we have all of my paints and packaging materials. Initially I was going to try to keep packaging materials for the color catchers at my apartment, but I found it's easier just to have everything here. I also have a fan because it is very hot in here. This is my Studio Mate studio, but over here I have all of my paint. So these are just like my most common used ones, and then I have a whole bunch more in here and even more at home, honestly. But I have packaging materials, different cleaning things, lots of boring stuff, and then some artboards there. So this I feel like is probably going to be reorganized / get way more messy once I actually start painting in here, but right now it's a lot of computer, design, admin stuff. So the table, we actually found a temporary-ish solution for it. As you guys saw in previous videos, we were trying to basically create a standalone table. Obviously I'm not an engineer, so triangle supports, support braces, all that stuff. But I really like these legs and I think they look cool. So we're basically mounting it to the wall. What we're gonna do is create latches over here. But even just having it here, it's very stable for what I need it with. It's great height in terms of a standing desk, and where I'm getting a lot of cleaning done for the color catchers. These I am creating or getting ready for a big project that I am working on that I'll probably share with you guys next week. So this is a lot of cleaning things that I use, and then pieces that I will be hanging up here on the blank wall somewhere. But all that being said, the space is really coming together. I'm gonna back up to try to give you a more angled view. I'm still trying to figure out like the best angles to record it and for you guys to see it. But yeah, here we are. So, as you guys saw, it's been a crazy week over here. A lot's been hung up, bringing so many more things to the studio, which is super exciting. And I feel like next week and the next couple weeks is really when I'll be making brand new pieces here. Currently, it's been bringing a lot of my old pieces, and by old I mean the past 2, 3, 4 months, but really being able to nest and get used to the space and create in here will be so much fun.